make sure to hit that subscribe button below. So, we have made it to 1,000 subscribers, and it is all because of each and every single one of you. I am incredibly grateful for all of you, for all of your support throughout the past 9.5 months. So, I began my channel, Mr. ASMR Boy, in March of 2020, at the cusp of, all of this worldwide crisis, the pandemic that we're all in and still living in. But it was the end of November, so at this point it's been about 9.5 months, and I feel incredibly blessed and grateful and honored that you guys have stuck with me all this time, this short amount of time. I think it's been maybe I'm about 86 videos in, and at the moment, I believe I have around 1,015 subscribers, so we've come a long way from zero. So I'm incredibly proud and grateful to each and every single one of you, so just want to say thank you from the bottom and the top of my heart. I cannot express how grateful I am. I appreciate your guys' likes, all of your comments. I noticed that I do not get to every single person as I wish I had the time to do. I probably get to about 80% of you guys, but I will do my best to do better in the coming next chapter between now and the 2,000 milestone to respond to your guys' comments. And not that I don't respond, many of you guys know that I respond to many of your comments. It's always just that I'm always very attentive to the comments that I receive on a video within like the first day that it is out. And oftentimes whenever I get like a comment on like day 2, 3, specifically like day 4 or 5, those are the comments I don't really get to as quickly as I wish I could, but we're gonna improve that. So anyways, it's been quite a thrill to make these videos for all of you guys, and I think what has really resonated with me the most is the comments that I've seen, and many of you guys know who you are, who have left me comments just thanking me for making this content because it alleviates or assists you through some difficult days or nights in terms of dealing with anxiety. A couple people have mentioned that my content has assisted them get through their depression, and I think that is amazing, and that is the reason why I do this. And of course, it's just fun to build and be in a community of a lot of like-minded people who enjoy ASMR for the art of it and the community. And so many of you guys are all of you guys are awesome, but it's been really great to get to know some of you guys and build friendships, and that's what's really interesting about this whole group. As many of you guys know, many of us run in a lot of the same YouTube circles, and when I say that, I mean we follow a lot of the same people. We can go to the comment section and see someone. For me, for instance, I could go to, let's say, the ASMR Bro. I could go to his channel, and I'll see some of you guys that are on my channel and comment on a lot of my stuff, and there's a couple others where that happens too. And that's what I mean by we run in a lot of the same YouTube circles. And speaking of Mr. ASMR, speaking of the ASMR Bro, I do gotta shout him out and say thank you very much, man, for all of your support throughout this past like 9.5 months. I believe there's been so many ASMR artists that I've connected with, and all of them are great and amazing and do some great work, but the ASMR bro has been super supportive since I put out my YouTube channel. I had been following him for maybe about 2 years before I made my own channel, and at the very beginning, maybe like 2 weeks in, he started following me from his ASMR channel and his mukbang channel, and I thought that was the dopest thing, just because I was just starting out. Literally, like, at that point I was still recording audio off of my AirPods, and the sound was pretty janky, but I thought that was really cool to have his support. And then we've collaborated, and he's shouted me out in a few videos. Specifically, one of them was the In-N-Out animal style fry video that I did. Basically what I did, which still to date is my most popular video. I think it has, I don't know, around like 3,200 views or something like that. So basically what I did is, if you're from California or a state that has In-N-Out, you guys know that the animal style fries is basically a tray full of french fries. It has melted cheese, Thousand Island dressing on it, onion, and it's like lightly melted, and it's warm, and it is freaking amazing. Some of you might disagree with me, and that's alright, but it's next level when you take those fries, the animal style fries, open up that burger, stack them inside, and close it. That's what I did. So I added my animal style fries to my burger, and I want to say this was around early May of 2020, and so he watched that video, and then he did a remix of his own homemade animal style fries, and I thought that was really cool and super creative, and he shouted me out. And I remember immediately getting like 50 followers out of nowhere, 50 subscribers out of nowhere, and it is because of people like you that I've been able to grow my channel a lot quicker. I know what 1,000 isn't like 100,000 or 1,000,000, but there's so many channels out there that never even get past 100 subscribers, not just ASMR channels, but just YouTube channels in general. So I feel incredibly happy and humbled and blessed to be at this point today. So yeah, I had to bring my rock back. I think this little guy is going to be making appearances in many more of my videos. It is a salt rock, which brings centering, calmness, and I like it. My mom actually gave it to me for Christmas, and I'd been wanting one for quite some time, and I finally got it, so very happy about that. So moving forward into the future, man, I'm legit I totally forgot that my hand was in frame, and I'm like straight up scratching it. Oh man. But anyways, moving forward into the near future, I look forward to continuing uploading, and I feel like as time has gone on, I've kind of found my groove and my niche here in ASMR, and I feel like what I'm going to continue doing and focusing on mainly is gum chewing ASMR rambles, basically like this. You know, it's what's most comfortable to me, what I know most, and I love talking. And so yeah, so if that's what you're into, I hope that you stick around, and I look forward to continuing to build the channel. And yeah, but when looking back into my catalog of about, I want to say 86 videos, maybe somewhere around 86, give or take a couple, favorite video is the question to myself. I would definitely have to say the In-N-Out one was a great one. Another one was maybe back in September, and I feel like this was the turn of quality in my work, in my ASMR work. And it was my gum chewing ramble that I did, where I was rambling about my trip that I had just done to Zion National Park in Colorado. And so I truly feel like that was the turn of bumping up my quality in videos and getting my microphone levels right and the gain and the volume and all that stuff. And that was the end of September, so about 3.5 months ago. And I feel like ever since then, everything has continued to like steadily increase week by week, month by month, because when I would go back and look at my analytics, just like a couple weeks ago, I looked back at the months of like August, September, and my literally June and July. My views were higher than August and September, which at that point I think because I kind of got slower at making the content, but I also kind of hit a bit of like a plateau almost during those months. And it's just crazy because the month of December I got over like 1,000 watch hours just in December alone, and it literally doubled from November, because November I got like 500, and so everything has just been doubling. And I am so close to the 4,000 watch hours now too. I think I'm somewhere around like 3,200, so it'll be really cool to have this channel monetized very soon, and always continuing to elevate the content and get better at whispering. I know that's something that takes practice. It sounds so easy, but I think that, and it's so interesting because everyone likes a different variation of a whisper. I know there's some people who like more of a very soft, slow whisper, but then there's those who like a soft speaking, and then there's those who like more of a sharp whisper, but then there's others who like faster, who don't mind a regular speed of speaking. So yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different variations of whispering that we can bring to the table, and it's just so interesting how everyone likes something different. But I'm glad you guys have stuck with me. But that's my question to all of you guys is, what is your favorite type of whisper when it comes to ASMR? That's something I can definitely switch up in the coming weeks. So yeah, drop a comment and let me know. So other than all of that, I am getting ready to, I'm actually gonna stop at CVS Pharmacy in a second to pick up my acid reflux medication that I take, because I'm an old ass man. And then I'm actually going to drive my parents to, not because they can't drive, but I think they just want to ride my get a ride in my new car. But I'm gonna drive them over to my aunt and uncle's house to drop off a package for my uncle's 60th birthday. So his birthday was actually Wednesday, so they're gonna drop it off at their front door. Not getting down or anything like that, but my mom obviously got him a gift, but she also made him some cookies and some hot chocolate bombs. So, I don't know, it's kind of like a new item that is, obviously, I think it grew on like Pinterest and has made its way around social media, but hot chocolate bombs, maybe some of you guys have had some. If you haven't, it's basically a chocolate filled ball. So it's like a light chocolate, like a chocolate mold, but it's a ball. So a ball of chocolate. Inside of the ball of chocolate, there is there's cocoa powder, there is marshmallows, and then some people add stuff like peppermint or like candy canes crumbled up in it. But what you do is you put the ball in your cup, and then you pour hot water over it, and then the chocolate ball explodes, basically open. It doesn't explode but it opens up, and then you get a spoon and you stir it. It's just a fun way to drink hot chocolate, to watch the ball take the heat, completely open up, stir it about, sip it. So she made him some of those, and also some sugar cookies, which they are freaking hilarious. The sugar cookies are, it's basically boobs and ass. So my mom is super creative when it comes to baking cookies. She, like, her stuff looks super professional, and that's not her trade, like, at all. It's something that she enjoys doing. And so basically I seen her making them one day, because she made them maybe about, I don't know, earlier this week at some point, and she used a heart cookie cutter, and then she cut off how a heart is like this. She cut off that part down here, and then flipped it around, and she used like this icing and some sprinkles, and it was basically boobs. So she turned the upside down heart into boobs and made them with like bras, and the same thing with the butts. So the butts are like an upside down heart, but with the top piece cut out. So it's upside down heart, the top piece is cut out, and then she basically designed like underwear for all of them, and they are freaking hilarious. So I can't wait for him to see them. I'm surprised my parents didn't take them the cookies like sooner, but yeah, they're funny. We were laughing, and we were just laughing at how ridiculous these cookies are. I wish we were able to like have a party for him or something, but now is not the time, obviously. So, but yeah, and then after that, going to pick up some burritos from a place called Rosa Maria's. If you're from Southern California, specifically the Inland Empire, you know Rosa Maria's the shit. Rosa Maria's has some bomb burritos. What I like to get there is a chile relleno pork burrito. And basically what it is a chile relleno inside of a tortilla, and then they put chunks of pork, that's the meat that they put in there, and then they'll put like beans, and then they wrap it, and that shit is huge. You could get the regular size, which is like this, or you could get the XL, which is like this. I usually do the regular, but I think today I'm gonna do the XL, just to be, a little wild on a Saturday. But yeah, I don't know how this rock gets like slightly warm, but it doesn't get super hot. Man, last night I could not sleep. I got home maybe at about already midnight. I was so tired, and I made the mistake of stopping in my kitchen and eating. I ate 5 egg rolls, some Cheetos from Trader Joe's. I didn't eat a lot of them. I ate maybe like 15 Cheetos. I had some broccoli and blue cheese, which was bomb. And I topped it off with, I had 1 piece of mochi. And then I felt awful immediately after. And I laid down on my bed when I was supposed to take a shower. About an hour and a half later, I wake up. I finally get myself to shower. I put my stress lotion on, turn on my diffuser with lavender just to get me in a sleepy, relaxed mood and state. But it just did not work. My brother had sent me a podcast where rapper Mike Stud, maybe some of you guys know him, he's not super popular, but Mike Stud interviewed Mike Posner, which many of you guys probably know. Mike Posner, I took a pill in Ibiza, cooler than me, and I was listening to that, and it was an hour and a half podcast. I listened to the entire thing from start to finish, and I kind of listened to it with my eyes closed, but I couldn't fall asleep. And then at this point, it was 5 a.m. and I knew I needed to charge my car. I needed to go to the bank to deposit some cash, and so I was wide awake, which I should have really made myself fall asleep, but I got myself up. I put some pajama pants on because for some reason last night I went to sleep with just underwear and a shirt. And I went to the bank, deposited some money, and then I went to go charge my car at a Tesla charging station. And then I came back home, and they were doing freeway. They were working on the freeway near me, and I got stuck in 10 minutes worth of traffic at 7 a.m. I'm like, who works on the freeway at 7 a.m. on a Saturday? But I guess that's probably better than 7 a.m. during the week when everybody has to go to work. I get it, it makes sense, but I was just trying to get ahead of the curve and get stuff done. So then I came home and I turned my Salt Rock on, put my diffuser on again with more lavender oil. I think I may have mentioned to you guys before, but I do have kind of bad anxiety and anxiousness. It's very manageable and gotten better over time, but I think with just everything going on in the world and my workload these days, it's just been difficult for me to legit relax. And so I did take half of a anxiety pill, which makes you really sleepy. So that put me to sleep, and I slept for almost 5 hours, which I was glad that I got some kind of sleep, because the night before that I probably slept only 5 hours as well. So I hope tonight I'm able to sleep a little bit better without having to take half of one of those pills. Just not that they're I don't know if they're good. They're not good for you, obviously, but I don't think they're also way bad. But I don't want to become reliant on those to get a good night's rest. So yeah, that was my past 24 hours, and it's currently right now maybe about 5 p.m. on Saturday. And yeah, well guys, that is all I have for you today. I want to thank you so much once again. I cannot thank you enough for subscribing to my channel. Out of all of the millions of channels that are on YouTube, for you guys to even consider following me, I think think is amazing, and I am committed to generating higher quality content, and I can't wait to see what the future holds on YouTube. Looking forward to becoming a YouTube partner, and all of this is because of you. So I thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.